morning students. How are you?
Fine.
Hope you all are doing good. Right? So we already started our third lesson, that is animal and their food. Animals and their food. So in this we already discussed how animals get their food and how they get different types of food and what are the habits of animals to eat food and which animal eat grass, which animal eats or depend on other animals. All this we already discussed. Based on this we already discussed about animals are divided into three types. One is herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. So based on their food habits, animals are divided into three types. One is herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. We already discussed about all these and which animals are the examples for this we already discussed. Now we are going to see how birds will take food. Birds have special feature called beak. They have long beak. With their beaks they get food easily. So in your textbook they give different types of food. Birds, how they can eat also. So now, what are natural scavengers? Here, natural scavengers means the best example in your textbook they give crow. Did you see what they do? They will eat whatever they get from their surroundings, like small snakes, earthworms, all this they will get. So here they are getting food naturally by different types of snakes, different types of dust, decomposed material, all will food for the crows. So they called as natural scavengers. Here they give crows and vultures that live in our surroundings usually eat waste, rotten food materials, dead animals, etc. So they help in the cleaning manner of our surroundings. So here they are saying rotten food material means spoiled food materials. Like right or wrong, crows what will they do? They will eat rotten food material as well as waste food, dead animals, the small worms which are died, or small animals like big animals also they were died. All the crows will come and eat them. So by this what they are doing? They are cleaning our surroundings. That's why they are calling as natural scavengers. The next thing what do they give? So see here in this picture how crow will eat food. Frog will eat food. Frog have long tongue. When it open its tongue, the insects which are present in the surrounding will stick to its tongue. So by that way they will get food. And here one important point, that is ruminants. What are ruminants? Do we know we human beings are eating our food and it gets digested in our body. Did we recollect that food again? No, we can't do that. Once we eat the food, it will completely digested in our body, right or not? And it will become energy. But when it comes to some animals like cow, if you see, cow have the capability of recollecting its food. What it have? Recollecting its food. How it get recollects? Once if we give food to the cow, what happens? It will eat. After some time when it feeling hungry again, it will recollect its food from its stomach. Can we do that? No. That have capability of cow only. Cow will get its food from the stomach to the mouth and again it will chew. If we see in the near your surroundings, you can easily find this. So this type of animal is called ruminants. Okay. What are animals like buffalo, cow, camel, etc. chew food very quickly. Means they will eat very quickly. So swallow and store it in the part of their stomach. Whatever food they are eating, it won't be digested at that time. They will store this food in one part of the stomach. After some time, they take food material back from the stomach and the animals are called ruminants. Here cow, buffalo as well as camel we called as ruminants and the process is called rumination. Okay. So then next, what is food chain? Here this is an important topic in your test. So till here, natural scavengers as well as ruminants, and also we discussed about different animals will take different types of food and different process also. As each animal have different technique, like their own technique to take food. Here, an important thing is food chain. What is food chain? Food chain. Here food means the thing which we are taking for our energy. What is chain? Chain is a link. What is chain? It's a link. So now it's link between animals that they are eating food. Link between animals with regards to the food. So how animals are linked for the food? If you see your textbook, deer eat plants. While it comes to the tiger, what happened? Tiger is deer. Here as a interlink. Can the tiger or lion eat grass or plants? No, they won't eat. They will eat only deer. But what happened? Deer eating plants. So here link is plant, deer as well as lion. So plant eat deer. Oh sorry, deer. Lion eats deer. Sorry, deer eat plants, lions eat deer. When it comes to the lion, can lion eat plants? No. But the chain comes to the plants eaten by the deers, whereas deers are eaten by the animals. How it's called? What is the link between these means? These are three types of consumers. Here consume is taking. What is consume? Consume is taking. So how it could get linked we see. Consumers is the one who getting food. Okay. So here food chain consists of three types of consumers. One are primary consumers. What are first one? Primary consumers. Next one, secondary. Consumers. When it comes to the third one, tertiary consumers. First one, primary consumers. Second one, secondary consumers, and the third one, tertiary consumers. It's not that much difficult to remember. Right or wrong? So what first consumers, like primary consumers will do? They will eat all plants. Or they will eat all plants. Here we have another thing we already discussed. There are three types of the animals based on their food: herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. So here primary animals comes under the, or primary consumers comes under the herbivores. Okay. Next thing, carnivorous, or else secondary consumers. Secondary consumers are what we call food chain. Here they give the sequence of who eats whom is known as food chain. See, in this picture they are clearly saying that tiger eats deer, deer eats plant. So plants are the food for the deers and deer comes to the tiger. Deer is the food for the tiger. This is the link that we called as food chain. And the next one. So we are clear with the food chain. Next topic if we see energy flowing food chain. So here one more thing which we have to remember that not only these tiger, deer and the plant are dependent on the food chain, but other thing that is every animal. Some animals depend on the plants and other animals depend on the animals which depend on the plants. So the interlink between each and every animal, not in the animals which are given in the textbook, each and every animal is linked with the particular. If you see the down structure here they give, this is the sun first. By the sun and the water. By the sun and the water, all the plants will grow. Right or wrong? So here they give so grasshoppers. We usually they look like a butterfly. These grasshoppers depend on the plants and these grasshoppers are eaten by the frog and the frog is eaten by the cow. So what happened means the energy which comes from the grasshopper, frog as well as crow comes to the decomposers. First one, as plant getting energy from the sun, from the water. We are giving water and the sunlight, plant grow by preparing its own food. It's not depending on anything but it's getting sunlight as well as water. So by the plants are the food for the grasshoppers and the grasshoppers are food for the frog, whereas frog is food for the crow. So what happened after grasshoppers dirt, after frog dirt, after crow dirt? These all become decomposers. Again this decomposing will give energy to the plants only. Like what happened after the decomposing of the particular animal, it will goes to the soil only. So soil gives again support to the plant. Again plant will be eaten by the grasshopper. Again grasshopper will be eaten by the frog. Again frog is eaten by the crow. This is a circle or the life chain of the energy flow chain of the food cycle. So this is we called as cycle also. Like this cycle will be continuous. Again this decomposers will come and join with the plant. This plant will give to the grasshopper. Again the cycle will go on. Understand? So this is about the energy flow where plant to grasshopper, grasshopper to frog and crow, and from again decomposers and again it's come to plant. This is a cycle like the energy will flow. Clear? Next thing, food web they give. This is a complicated thing where we have to understand very clearly. Food chain, what they give means first, food web. So here web indicates network. Did you see spider web? How it connects? Spider will start here and it forms like this. And first. Which animals depend on the plants? Here they give goat, rabbit, mouse. What are they? Lion and the plant. How food web will be, how the network will be connected. First we are taking animals which are eating plants. Goat, rabbit as well as mouse. Next one, which animals eat these animals? Like first goat, if you see, jackal, and when it comes to the rabbit, wildcat, and it comes to the mouse, they gave owl. Again, which one was connected with the snake? And snake will be eaten by the kite. Kite is a bird like a owl. Okay? So when it comes to the jackal again eaten by the lion, and wildcat again eaten by the lion, and mouse will also eaten by the wildcat. Goat will be eaten by the lion. Now, see, as saying verb, it looks like a web, like connections. How it get connection? If you see from the line to till plant. Plant will be eaten by the mouse, rabbit as well as goat. Right or wrong? Goat will be eaten by the jackal as well as by the lion. So here the same thing. Wildcat eat mouse and wildcat is eaten by the lion. And mouse is eaten by the wildcat, again it is eaten by the owl. Okay? So again snake. So here mouse is eaten by the 2 animals and lion will take 3 animals, wildcat, jackal and goat. This connection, like one animal depends on 2 or 3 animals. This connection of getting food from one animal to the other animal is called food web. Means connection between the animals for their food. One depend on others and one depend on others. So this is about the food web. And after this food web you can see ants. How many members of you know ants will get their own food? See here how they are bringing their food in your textbook they gave. So here what they are saying means there are 4 types of ants. One is workers, other one is soldiers, one is female and the other one is male ants. The workers collect and maintain food stock from the others in the colony along with several other duties. Here workers and soldiers only will work for the food. Remaining all the female ants will give birth to the another ants. Male ants support the female ants. So here how they are getting food. This is one of the miracle for us, like small animals will get their food very easily. So this is about the animals and their food. Okay? By this topic